What's up? How's it going, guys? Okay, let's see here. There we go. Okay. I just reset that. It turns out Stream Elements wasn't broken for anyone except me. I think my Chrome session for Stream Elements is messed up, so I just use a different browser. I could do this. Anyways, let's see. Ricky, welcome. Exploding Corn, Jur, Alvin, welcome back. Conan, Randy, Gans, and Captain Mel, welcome. All right. This is the third day in a row you're streaming. What's going on? Oh, if you weren't here for the announcement, I'm just trying to get streams in a little bit more frequently just because I am behind. What I've been doing for a while now is just trying to cram everything into Mondays and Thursdays, and then sometimes I would like miss a Thursday. My sleep schedule has gotten better, and also on the other hand is that I'm receiving more boards. I still have on top of the backlog that I've already had. I just want to get through them a little bit more quickly. So instead of having to do so much cramming. So that's the reason. So I'm still projected to stream tomorrow also, but I'm not sure about Friday through Sunday yet. We'll just have to see. Yeah. So okay, there's that. What else we got here? Yeah. So today we're gonna work on the Julie, but I guess before that we could open up this package. Use chopstick. Welcome. Hey there, sports fans. I think there's more messages I've missed. Really easy to get a stream streak here. My favorite late night streamer to accompany through the afternoon. I'm just glad you could be here. If you're interested in the Nissan Design T600, I'm not sure if I have seen that one. Has different pieces for the top case. 2 different pieces of the top case for the space bar. 2 different pieces. Alright, I'm not sure I have a good enough depiction of what this looks like from this one post. Let's see. Oh, like this? Interesting. Exploded 6U. The spacebar region looks detachable. Huh. It's compatible with 625 and 7U. Okay, I don't think it's 6U, but this does seem kind of interesting that it's like, okay, what it seems like is they'll give you bottom blocker bars, but then they'll accommodate for more than, like for both 625 and 7U. Kind of interesting. I'm not sure if there's more pictures than that. Here's another one. Well, it's kind of interesting. I might consider it. Does. There's a part of me that feels like it looks a little too crazy, but I am registering my interest. That's what I'll say. I am somewhat interested in it. Okay. So for our first package, we got. This should be a hot plate. And on top of that, I do have a couple kinds of tape here. So this is all stuff for potential, hot air rework. The Freya PCB repair. So this is like polyamide masking tape just to kind of cover up components. Here's some aluminum foil tape. I kind of just got this. Clexus pointed this out to me, but also mentioned that this might be potentially too adhesive-y, but we'll have to see. And this right here, let's just open this up. This is the hot plate. I'm curious about this. So it's like the idea here is just as long as you can heat up one side, then the hot air on the other side coming from the rework station should be more helpful on top of that. Could loosen things up, like, you know, the USB port or USB connectors on PCBs, but also on top of that, the Freya PCB's hot swap sockets as well. So we'll get to using this. I don't know. I mean, so I wanted to get the Julie done today, which again, I don't know. I think should hopefully be a somewhat quick build. But let's see. And then I was debating, like, okay, what could I do after? Because I think there's a few options. Like, there's like 3 different. Oh, actually, maybe more like 2. There's like 2 different EC projects that have kind of been on my mind too, that I want to do. Like, I'm gonna do them soon, but it's just like, how soon do I want to do them in comparison? Like, what order do I want to do these things? So, yeah, let's just go and get started with the Julie. So we took a look at it from before, but let's just take a look at it again here. So yeah, we got the ABS plate, 2 PCBs, a couple of O-rings. Looks like we got some daughter boards and other hardware. Maybe I'll do just a little pull. I don't know yet. I mean, I don't know what kind of build I should do. I mean, you guys have seen what I have. Let me see what I'm scheduled to do today. It's on my calendar. I think I was scheduled to work on a linear build today. So we're supposed to do a linear build today. Should I do... I think I might want to do the ABS plate. Kind of interested in doing the ABS plate, actually. So here it is again. We got the all black. It's very rare that I go and get black boards. Very cool. Very cool. So I got that. The PVD black back weight, PVD Toblerone weight. Yeah, pretty nifty. A little curious how. I don't exactly know how the Toblerone weight is attached, but I mean, I guess we'll find out later. Yeah, very cool. You know, one thing I kind of wished was that this, the nameplate was also some kind of PVD. So just the whole bottom part is shiny. But whatever, it's all good. I just, I feel like I need more black. Well, how do I put this? I rarely get black boards because I feel like the only thing that looks good on black boards are black key sets. And so I have tended to avoid them for a while, but I feel like, well, now I just kind of have a lot of black key sets that I never put on anything. Excuse me, that is such a nice black board. Can I have this? A little ring here. Alright. I don't know why people do this. It's like, People will ring the door for food, and I didn't order food. Can I have that? There is another Julie R3 IC going up. Well, I guess I could test the PCB. I'm not sure what some of these things are. What is this? I don't have an idea what this is. It looks like feet, maybe? I don't know. So they're like line feet. Oh, daughter board. All right, let's, I'll do a poll for switches. I think I have Hyros, I think I have Mauve. Oh, Hyros. I'm getting Hyros right off of the bat. Cream Dream. And Jidoke Mamba. Okay. Poll is up. I feel like Palm on ABS would be deeply dissatisfying. Is it? I don't know how one would tell. I guess I've just never done it. I think there are so few ABS plates that I've ever used. So I did finally do this one little chore, which is to try to break in all of these TX AP stabilizers, for which I had like 3 sets of these. So hopefully I did enough. I did like 20 clicks per side. So 40 clicks per stabilizer across 3 stabilizers per set across 3 different sets. Hopefully that's enough, but maybe I should like probably test with the keycap on before I actually go and... Okay, so yeah, I'll just take one of these. I see 4. Sometimes like the little... I just throw them all into this bag, and then sometimes the little shims like stay attached to a stabilizer. Looks like this has like, what is that, 10U spacebar support. wonder how many plates I've used that were ABS. I know that, I guess the heavy grail counts, but MX wise, I'm not sure. I've seen it at least once. I think maybe the gasket 00. Alright, I actually found a 5th shim here. Alright, I need one more shim. It's not stuck to this. Oh, I also never tested this, did I? Oh, found one. Nice. Okay. Let's get what I assume is via open, but also I'll get vial just in case. Julie60. Alright. Doesn't show up there. What about vial? Oh, hey, there we go. Sweet. Matrix tester, unlock. Oh, I need 2. Need another pair of tweezers. I don't know where they are. So it's tab and enter. All right, let's go. Oh, I need to change the layout. Split back, split right. You know, thinking about the Final Mouse board video that we were watching yesterday. I was thinking, you know, if no, what I was about to say makes no sense. I was like, what if you could test switches and then immediately know whether it would work instead of having to look up and down or listen to sounds? But then I realized, well, it requires the board to be completely disassembled. Alright, looks good here. I could also test these. Why not? We're already here. Oh, I think I will need dummy bottoms. Alright, Hyro's in the lead, and I finished all of this stuff too quickly. So I guess I can go and prep for, you know, some next steps here. I should have some of these that already don't have stuff. So there's those. T600 looks pretty cool. Gok, welcome. Shouts out to Gok one time. I really like the Lily. I was like skeptical. I was skeptical when I think you came to my stream once. We were talking about the steel bottom, and I was like, I don't know if I want steel bottoms. I feel like I don't really like heavy keyboards. And you were in chat and you said, it's not that heavy. And I was like, I feel like it's objective. And I feel like maybe you might not think this is heavy, but I think it's heavy. And when I have it here in hand, it's like, it's not that heavy. And you were right. I have a heavy 60% one is enough. Let's see. I think with Hyros, this is actually probably a good one because they are 3-pin and this is not plateless. Close to 3 kilograms. How much is 3 kilograms? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think my heaviest one is like 8.5 pounds. So what is 8.5 pounds? It's like 8 pounds, 10 ounces or something like that. Maybe 8 pounds, 8 ounces. Yeah, mine's, that's the S60 copper with the alu caps. Is 3.85. It's ridiculous. I actually like that board, honestly, but there's a lot of other heavier boards I have where they're like, I don't know. Even if they're not that heavy, they feel weird. They feel weirdly heavy. All right, looks like Hyro's just about to win. All right, let's do this. I'm not quite sure which springs this has. We'll find out. Dang, it's so weirdly just kind of like effortlessly goes into the plate. It's because there's no extra 4th and 5th pins. It'd be cool to filter or sort your collection by... Ooh. Damn, you know what, though? It's the hard part of that is that, like, which weight, though? Like, unbuilt? And on top of that, how accurate are people's details of what keyboards are? Because then it's like I'd have to weigh every single individual one. Which I could do. It's just like, oh, that's a lot of new data. Yeah, exactly. And then the thing is that like some of my boards have multiple builds. So it's like, well, depending on what the assembly is, like it's like even boils down to the switches, the keycaps, everything. It's like one board could have like 2-3 different weights depending on which assembly that I've installed into it. This is kind of crazy. Full brass P60 would be crazy. I took a super long nap today. I felt like, ugh. Right after work, too, I was like, maybe I should go to the gym, and then I just fell asleep instead. It was horrible. Closest to the nearest 5 kilograms, so it's either 0 or 5 for most of them. This board is 0. This board weighs approximately 0 kilograms. I might actually want to use that thing from Wise Donkey for this, just because 3-pin, there's like some pretty open slots here. It's a pretty flexible plate. Yeah, I think I might actually. All right, let's try this. See if this works. Okay. So there we go. Take a little swig here. Whoa, my gosh. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, Tiffany. Just kidding. Thanks for the raid. Appreciate it. How's it going? I hope your stream went well. Oh, by the way, that's the other thing I've forgotten to say. Happy Lunar New Year, everybody. Appreciate you guys being here for this wonderful time. Hope your stream went well. And welcome to all the readers. And Thixius, welcome. There's some Brain Dead AR Earth on League. Alrighty. So, we are working on a julie60. This is one of the faster. We've made a lot more progress here in 30 minutes than usual. Sorry, I got a shop notification. I'm going to check what is on its way. Ah, okay. My stuff from Nekotato. Okay, so this one definitely will do some alignments on this. Got the tech dongles? Yes, I did. I actually got a couple of things. I got the I got two of the tech dongles, and I also got a Nova Touch daughter board. So just kind of knock that all out at once. All right, yeah. Thanks so much for the raid. Hope you have a good one. Take care. So for anyone just tuning in, we are doing the julie60 right now. We got the ABS plate and also cherry high rose orange. You know, I still need to get those cherry, the MX2A orange. I mean, I can't imagine they're very different from their other linear offerings, but I don't know. It's just a variant that I don't have. So, one thing I noticed is that I don't have the extra alignment pins on these switches. That's okay because I have this tool, but there is a little give in this tool, so there might just still end up being a little bit of play. But I think you know what it is Wise Donkey has mentioned I should rubber band, but truthfully, I don't know where my rubber bands are. I think I have some hair ties, some old hair ties. Three in a row. Oh, that is a bent pin. Alright, I'm gonna skip that. I don't want to lift this yet. Just because, I don't know how many switches are still loose. Yeah, just check if there are any other bent pins. I don't think so. Been watching, oh, Plastic Bits. Welcome. Sounds like prequel Donkey Kong Country 2 remix. Watching more Dragon Ball Super. I don't know if this is a spoiler. If it's a spoiler, hit mute now. This this Goku Black arc is pretty long, like especially in comparison to some of these other ones that have happened thus far. I like it. That's good. I actually have liked all of Dragon Ball Super. Although I did think bringing Frieza back was a little weird. Anyways, enough of that. If you're on mute, then unmute now. Jason, welcome back. I also, in the last day, I've watched a couple episodes of Rent a Girlfriend. I watched the first episode like several months ago, and watched a couple since yesterday. How would the mute people hear you to unmute? Yeah, I don't know. They'll figure out a way. Whoops. Okay. So I need this. How's Gawk Lily? John Bond, welcome back. Gawk Lily's awesome. Gawk Lily's sick. Yeah, I recommend. Go get yourself one. Well, for work I was watching Alex, now I'm here. Nice. I was reading a fan theory about Daima, which is you know, like apparently some people think Daima is supposed to be in between the Boo Saga of Z and Super. So it's like, and then like I don't know, it's weird because like I'm not sure if they're really trying to canonize GT or something, but it's like they haven't made a Super Saiyan 4 since GT, so it's like, you know, they didn't completely decanonize it. I feel like, you know what I mean, like they didn't say like explicitly, oh, this is Dragon Ball GT, some fake shit. Anyways, so it's not like I don't think they're gonna reintroduce Super Saiyan 4 early, or like some new version of Super Saiyan 4. I feel like that's kind of what they did for Super Saiyan God or Blue. I feel like I need to raise the heat. But I was reading this theory that someone would say that since in Daima they're going to, like, you know, the demon realm, that maybe there'll be some demon realm specific transformation. But it's just hard to tell because there's no manga of it, so there's like really kind of no telling. Who is that? Jimmy Gone Fishing, thanks for the follow. Which anime? Oh, we're talking about Dragon Ball for the most part. Oh, shoot. This one had a bent pin too. Damn it. Alright, let's see if I can take this out without pulling out the gun. Oh yeah. Did it. Wait, was that bent or not? So I pulled it out and it seemed like it wasn't bent. Okay. Alright. I was watching, I don't know if you guys like noticed this on social media, but there's a lot of comedians who they'll post clips from their stand-up sets, but it's always like crowd work because they don't want to post their written stuff Just because it's like, well, if they post their written stuff, then like, why would you go see them in person? You know, it's kind of like, why would you spoil it? Is this another one? Damn. Keep blowing it. Anyways, I saw a clip of a comedian, you know, doing some crowd work, responding to a. It wasn't a heckler. It was just someone from the audience. He was conversating with someone from the audience, specifically about Dragon Ball. And there's a guy complaining about, you know, basically everything after, you know, the first arcs of Z. He's like, it's sad what they did to Krillin. Where it's just like, there's a lot of cool non-Saiyan characters, but they kind of get pushed to the wayside because all the Saiyans just got too strong. I think that's like a common complaint, right? But at the same time, I mean, the Saiyan arc is kind of what made Dragon Ball, right? Or like boosted its popularity. Fuck. It bent again, damn. Wait, there's multiple. Shoot. What the heck? Man, I might need to bring the gun out. How many are there like this? It's where? I'm gonna bring the gun out. DBZ power creep is hilarious / ridiculous after Z. It is. It is. That doesn't mean I don't still like it. But it is funny. For sure. But it is also a little bit, it's a little bit weird though, that like, whoa, that is shaking a lot. It's a little bit weird though that they like, the goalposts keep getting moved for the Saiyans and the villains, but not any of the other characters. Right? That's a little weird, right? Did love seeing the different forms for Super Saiyan and Z. Kind of had the same problem with Simpsons having too many characters. I forgot which one it was already. This one? Yeah. So these two had bent pins. Alright, that's good. Okay. Try again. How many days of news and notes have has Klexus? You missed a lot. I could go over all of them. I do keep a running list of notes. So, you know, I could go over all of the important ones. But Klexus, welcome back. I did just receive in all the stuff that you recommended that I buy for Hot Air rework. So if this build ends super early and I feel like it, then we might actually start the Freya repair. We'll just kind of have to see. But also, there are EC builds that I kind of want to work on too, so. Should give Fog Hill of 5 elements a try. Wild Chinese anime. Crazy good fights. Ah. I don't know. I think the funny thing about Dragon Ball is that, like, I'm not even sure that I necessarily really like action anime. I mean, it's good, but it's like I'm not sure if the action is actually why I like Dragon Ball. I think it's just the characters. I think the characters are outstanding. I think they're very charming. Dragon Ball nostalgia. Yeah, the nostalgia is obviously a really big factor because I don't know, someone make the same anime with different, a different UI. I'm not sure that I would like it as much. I mean, isn't that kind of what Black Myth Wukong is? And it's like, I don't know, I haven't really gotten into Black Myth Wukong. Chinese studios have really been stepping up to try to carve their own corner of the market. Maybe I gotta check out Chinese animation. Alright, I'm getting a lot of good pushes on this particular row. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's another bad pin. God dang. Come on. How many? Jeez. Unreal. Goku is loosely Wukong. Dragon Ball literally based on Wukong or Journey to the West. I know, then that's what I'm saying, is that, like, it literally is that. It's just a different UI, a different interface. And I don't know that I like it as much. So it's true. It's true that like the nostalgia goes hard. It's kind of a response to what John Bond's saying. I miss OG Dragon Ball. Kira took inspiration from Wukong for sure. Yeah. I liked it was more of a wild adventure. It's funny because I still haven't seen Dragon Ball, and I think that would be like my next frontier is just watching OG Dragon Ball. Even as a kid, since I grew up with Journey to the West, Dragon Ball always seemed like a cheap copy. Okay, fair. That's fair. But I think, it's like I haven't seen OG Dragon Ball, but what I did notice is that, like, kind of... Alright, so, like, I think that there's a lot of adventuring aspects specifically in GT. And also, in the early stages here of Daima. And I also still think that maybe it's even the adventuring. That's not really what I'm a fan of either. Because I'm just like, I kind of just like the interplay between characters. Like, I think that's my thing. Is that, like, for as much as, like, for example, you'll say Dragon Ball's a cheap copy. Like, Z, like, starting with Z, it strayed further and further away from what Dragon Ball and what I guess, like, Journey to the West is. Right? Like, I don't know if you would agree with that, but that's how I would picture it. Alright, let me also just check here. Is everything aligned? There's one switch that has me a little concerned here. It's a lot more lax and silly. Let me try. I think it's just 7. Oh! God dang, another one. Oh. Jesus. Z was 20 minutes of filler per episode. This is crazy. I've had so many bent pins on this. It's unbelievable. I swear, I've looked at it a million times thinking, okay, we're good. There's no more bent pins. And here we are. Z really milked the manga? Yeah, I felt like I was hearing something about like Gotenks in the manga was like 1 or 2 pages, and then they turned that into like 2 whole episodes. And Gotenks is like easily my least one of my least favorite characters in Z. Why is Donkey welcome? I was using this. Yes, happy Lunar New Year, everybody. Welcome on in. Working on the Julie60 tonight. Oh my god, another one. This is crazy. One Piece is perfect except for pace. The best manga / anime so far. Alright, where is that? This one? There's a reason One Piece exists. You ever been so... Yeah, I know, this is ridiculous. Alright, maybe I gotta look at it at an angle. Because it's all like... The pin that I solder first, which is the one that's closer to the center plastic pin. All of those are fine, but it's always the second pin on all of these that have been messed up. There's like at least like 6 or 7 on this. And there's only 60 switches. It's absurd. Okay, I think we're good. Hyros today? Oh yes, Hyros. I should update the command. Let me do that. I don't know what the springs are yet. I'll look it up later. Anyways, the build is build command should be up to date. ABS plate. Okay, I'll go around and do this. Doesn't have Hyros have some fragility issue like? Oh shit! I forgot. There is. Okay, I forgot about this. There is a Hyros issue now that I am remembering, which is it may stretch keycap stems. So, but somehow I don't know if you guys agree with this, but like for keycap stem issues, or sorry, switch issues where the stem is like, for example, too wide, I sometimes get the feeling that it's alleviated by using PBT specifically. I don't know if you guys agree. So I guess I might end up using a PBT set tonight. I just forgot about this, because I don't actually think that the stem shaver, like, I'm not sure if the stem shaver is gonna work on this, because I don't think the stem shaver is solving what problem there is on this. PBT is less brittle. It's weird because isn't like breaking wise, isn't PBT more brittle in that way? Because that's something like, it's less brittle when it comes to this problem. But my impression was that PBT in general is more brittle than ABS. Is that not correct? I do have cherry black on, or sorry, CRP black on black, but it's not a perfect black because it's more like black on very dark gray. I was actually kind of hoping to use a white on black set because I have way too many white on black sets. Too many GMK like black key sets. And I realized, well, I do have 2 builds for this, so the next one I do is definitely going to use a white on black that I have. But I don't know. I can't trim down my sets on this. Plexus, I don't know if you were here for when I was... I think I was just swapping keycaps on my KMac LE, and I found out something. I think we were the ones that talking about it before, but I was running GMK TA Royal Alpha on like on the KMac, which it was the round 1, which I think came on like 2016. Oh, 1 sec, tab crash, now I'm in and out. All right. Oop. We're almost done here. I did put those dummy switches in, so this O-ring should work out. Also, I guess I could go top mount, I think. We'll see. Clex, let me know when you're out of the ad. Which, if you're still in the ad, you probably don't know that I said that. I did the math. The DBZ episode averages 1.78 chapters of the Dragon Ball manga. Okie doke. I think that's it. Okay, I'm back. What I missed? Oh, okay. First of all, I think I'm done here, but I guess we should test. I was doing a key set swap on my KMac LE a couple streams ago, and I was putting on round 1 of GMK TA Royal Alpha typewriter, which is a couple things. One, it came out in 2016, and also was a multicolor set, like more than 2 colors. And I found out even back to then, there was like UV raising. So I think UV raising, like UV printing, is set on pretty early. Oops, pressing the wrong thing. Oh damn. Yeah, so like I literally just have this one black on off-white key set from something like 2013 that has red pad printing. And that's like all that I'm aware of. Like I think there may potentially have been a white on black that had red pad printing, but I'm not even certain that that was as early as 2013. Oh, that one's not working. Did I miss one? Oh yeah, I just missed one. So yeah, kind of a weird, interesting thing for sure. And I was just thinking about that because I was thinking about UV raising of some of my white on black sets. Oh, I didn't even test it after I... Ugh. Let's test it one more time. Unlock. Yeah, kind of a weird, interesting thing. I never really realized, because I never actually used that key set that frequently. Alright, we're good here. Start cleaning up here a little bit. Yeah, anyways. I think I like Dragon Ball most for the characters. I think Goku is really charming. I think Goten, like Kid Goten, is extremely charming. I think Vegeta's character development is, I don't know, outstanding. Alright, let's shut that off and then start the cleaning. What does that gun actually do? Oh, it's like a desolder gun. It's a solder sucker. I'm just doing some cleaning maintenance post use because I don't think I'm going to be using it for the rest of the night. There we go. Okie doke. Maybe I should quickly run a poll. What do you guys want to see me do after? It's not working. There we go. Poll. What to do after julie60 build? Rebuild Taken, rebuild Veracity Heavy Grail. I can't fit this all. Alright, Heavy Grail, Heavy GR is Heavy Grail. Freya hotswap socket repair. I can't fit everything. Okay. Alright. I couldn't fit everything. Guys, get your votes in. Let me know what you guys want to see after. I'm going to go wash my hands. Okay. I'll put this away. I don't think it's going to come back, but that's fine if it does. Sorry about that. Okay. What am I gonna do? I think I should put the lily away. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. I think we can just start reassembling this. Oh my god. All right. Let's get this bad boy open. Am I supposed to take the back plate off too? Oh, no, I'm not. I just missed 2 screws there at the bottom. Okay, so there are some top mounting screws here. I guess that's a pretty nifty choice. I don't know how to explain this. There's top mounting as an option, but also it allows you to mount the plate in here sooner for shipping instead of having to use an extra sleeve. Jeez, where do I put this? Alright, we got 2 O-rings. One of them is soft, one of them is a little harder. I think I'm going to go with the harder one. Hope that's okay with you guys. Alright, I suppose that is it. Okay. I guess I should throw on some feet here as well. Although, again, does anyone know what these are for? Like, I think, yeah, they look like they're feet, but, like, what do they go on? Because, like, I only just see these little cutouts for the circular bump-ons. Anybody actually know? Ah, shit. Hold on, that was stupid. I forgot to put it in the daughter board. I knew there was something I was forgetting. Since it's a Lysol board, probably for bump-on gasket mount. Oh. Interesting. Okay, we'll check the inside. I didn't actually take a super crazy close look. Oh, is it this? These little guys? I don't know for Julie, but Lysol has used that before. Dang. Bummer that he's not here right now. He was here on Monday. And maybe also yesterday. It kind of looks like it goes in there, but I'm not 100% certain. Okay. Anyways. Okay. Big fan of same bit everywhere. Do I need to take the back plate off too? To get the daughter board in? Oh, interesting. Okay, 2 different screw lengths for the back plate. I'm pretty confused right now. Let's see. How does this all work? I'm so confused. How do I get the daughter board in here? It might also be a force brake implementation. That might actually make sense. I mean, it also looks like it fits in there, so I think I'm supposed to put these in there. Anyways, I also don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Don't you need to take the bottom plate off? How? I took out 4 screws, and then like I'm just not sure how the rest of it is screwed in. Like I can see that there's like 4 screws here, which I gotta guess is for this the rear piece, but they're like, I can't see the heads. I don't know how to take this off. I mean, maybe, do I need to take this off with something, like peel it off? How do you get the toe? I don't know. I think, okay, here's my guess. I think I have to pry the back plate off because it's not just going to come off by itself. And then that'll probably expose the the screws for the Toblerone weight. Four internal screws at the park. The park. There's an assembly manual. Yeah, I don't read. Let's see. Oh, sorry about that. Let's check this out. Oh, this is the Freya assembly. Wait, what? Did I copy the right thing? So this is not the Freya. We're gonna do the Freya later. So not this one, but let's check. Construction gonna be like the HGM thing, adding slim bump-ons in the top middle for forced brakes, since the R1 suffered resonance along the top of it. Oh, okay. 4 internal screws at the park. I don't know what a park is referring to, but I do see like 4 internal screws right here. Forgot to vote for the poll. Was it for the Freya? So we're having more lights would help me see things better. Okay, I'm tilting it so you can probably see better now. So I've removed every visible screw from the bottom side. When I flip this over, I can see that there's 4 internal screws underneath what I think is the back plate. Let me take a closer look at that Discord again, see if this helps me understand anything more. It's just sticky. That's what I'm thinking, Gawk, is that it's just like there's a stickiness to this where it's probably just like a sort of a suction situation, maybe. I don't know. But I'm trying to figure out how to safely do it. Like, I could use a spudger, but like I'm just kind of worried. I don't want to mess things up, you know? I'm also curious because I think all I need to do really, I don't 100% know, but all I need to do really is lift this off, which is only connected by 2 screws, unless it might be connected in more than, like it might be sandwiched in more than one spot by something. In which case I do need to remove the back plate, but it's just hard. No, I don't think this is the right move. All right, another message here. Let's take a look. Okay, I see. All right, so yeah, here's some internal shots of it. I'm trying to figure out exactly where the daughter board goes and how to get it to a point where it works. Here's an explosion diagram. Okay, Lamp, welcome. Hey, Lamp, just a quick question. I remember you're talking about the Falcon, the EC Falcon that you built. Do you have a link to that? It was like an AliExpress PCB, right? One thing I wonder is the plate threaded? All right, explosion diagram. Let's open this. Just a completely separate topic from anything that I'm actually doing right now. Okay, let's see. All right, yeah. So I should just be able to get this plate off. It's just very suctioned in. Yeah. I get this feeling that the brass piece is too. I'm like looking at the brass piece and like both of these should just be able to come out, and I haven't been able to get either of them to. Anyone have any ideas of how I can safely remove this? My braids are also getting in the way. How about a light thump face down on your desk mat? Funny thing about that is I changed the overhead bulb. Oh, okay, you're right. Okay, that's what you meant by thump. Okay. Yeah, wise dog. That was actually it. All right. Okay, I think this goes like this. Oh, that's a really bad mix. Would I win? Percussive maintenance rarely fails. Okay, no, it's not supposed to go this way. It is supposed to go this way. Yes. And then I'm supposed to... Oh, man, this is crazy. Okay, you really do need to disassemble this whole thing. Because for how you're supposed to get these screws in, I think you do have to remove this. Maybe? No, maybe not. What's the best 75% keyboard in the $300 to $400 range? I don't fully know, but my impression is that I guess it would be the Neo 75 CU. I think that's what people have talked about, right? My brother has one on the way. I'm supposed to build it for him. Tina has one on the way. I'm supposed to build it for her. Oh yeah, there's also Sonnet too, as well. Pretty keyboard Neo 75 CU. Aftermarket is an option. You could probably score a much more expensive 75 for around that price too. Yeah, that's true. Aftermarket is a really good place to shop. Okay. All right. So, what's next? I guess I wire this through. And then okay, that was a little silly. Yeah, Wise Donkey nailed it. All I needed to do was just tap it. What do I do with the other screw? Oh, here. Possession shipping might put in low. Yeah, extras, like extra stuff, like the switches, keycaps, all that. Just depending on where budget really lies, I suppose. Okay, so really I only just needed to take off the back plate. I didn't need to touch any of the rest of this stuff. Gamble Shroud, welcome back. Wizong, I first thought you were referring to have a light above my head. My overhead lighting has changed. It's very, very, very dim now. Okay, so before I continue, I think it's like, yeah, I'm supposed to put these down as well. Just training your night vision. Okay. So I think that's all this is for. I don't think there's a bottom portion to this, but let me just check, because, or like the sort of front part of the case. Yeah. Top middle of the board. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's carry on. Quick time check. It is not 10 p.m. yet. I thought this was going to be a fast build. We've figured out a way to make it take long. Also, yes, Happy New Year to everyone. Happy Lunar New Year. Hope everyone's being safe. Okay. I got news and notes. Yeah, I broke in a bunch of TXAP stabilizers off stream. Alright. Oh, a couple more. Let's see. Oh, I initiated the conversation for a return for my Freya production PCB. We'll see. They said it has to be unopened, and I'm like, well, I opened it to find out. All right, let's take a look and see what black key sets I have available. Unused. So I'm guessing I probably should go for... Oh wow, I don't even list some of these. I have a bunch of cherry. I have Geek Arc Triangle. I have Creative Black. I'm trying to like skip out on all of the GMK. Something red might be sick too. Well, I'm also, just because of the situation with the Hyro stems, I'm trying to avoid Geek Arcs will shatter on these for sure. I'm leaning towards CRP. Oh, what the hell? Their stems will fragile even with standard cherry. Wait, I feel like... Do I not even have... Okay, hold on. There might be something weird here. Because I have CRP black on black, but did I never list it? Let's take a look together. CRP... Whoa. I bought it, right? I did. I never wrote this in here. I think I'm just gonna go CRP black and black. I feel like that's the only thing that seems safe for these stems. But let me know if you guys disagree. Let's see. What am I looking for? Julie60. What were my plans for the Julie? Oh, wait. What the... Okay, I see it now. Oh, I'm tripping. Okay, it was there the whole time. Delete. Oh, I guess I was planning on doing this anyways. All right. Yeah, this actually all works out. Okay. I think these are the two. I have to figure out which one is GMK Dark and which one is... Oh, I don't think this is it. Okay, neither of these are it. Oh my god. Okay, spilled out again. Is this it? These are blanks. I think this is curative black. Okay. God, this is hard. This is stealth, curative black, GMK dark. I need a light. Okay, I think this is it. Sorry for the delay. That's real nice. It's actually, because this doesn't look like a death black. So this actually looks pretty good. Matching wise, it's like very dark gray. Separately, I'm noticing some weird stuff where some of the keycap to switch stems are pretty tight, and then some of them are not. This is my first time using this one too. I remember there was an old BSP set that was meant to be this, and then it never really properly delivered. I think there was also an IMSTO one. That one had a whole controversy around that. Oh, I have delete. Which one should I use, delete or backspace? Okay. Alright, I think that's it. Let's just go test this to make sure. Oh god, I didn't actually remap this. Alright. Okay, let's do this. Like, what is going on here? Backspace. Oh shoot. Left control. Looks good. Insert delete caps lock. Up. That's a little weird. It's right, left, down, and up in that order. Oh, whoa, I didn't realize it was like responsive like this. Oh, shoot. Did you guys know this? I did not know this. What is it? Mute. Eject. Nothing. / home page up plus minus and page down. Then down. Okay. Should be good. Unlock. Oh no, what is this? I have a short? What'd I do? Oh god. Alright. Well, guess we're not quite done, are we? This should have been like a 30-minute build. Really extended this one, didn't I? Keep forgetting. 2 in the middle. Alright, so what do we think is happening here? Should I put down a piece of paper? Do you think a paper would fix this? Just a little slice of paper. Alright, so this is just... What sucks is that 8.5 by 11 is just very slightly too short. What's going on? I think I'm getting a short, so... Just make a cut like that. I think it might still actually be a little too long on this side. Oh. See, how is that loose? Let's just hope that this sheet of paper saves everything. My entire being is resting on this sheet of paper. Destroying my bottom? Yeah. 60 Winkyless. Welcome, by the way. That's a cool name. Okay. Yeah, I fixed everything. I just put a sheet of paper there. Oh. Oh, okay. There we go. Imagine if there were 60 HHKB. Okay, I get to wondering whether or not there's potential, like, leaf issues, but it seems okay now. Oh. Nope. Alright, my W seems a little spotty here. Okay, I think I'll have to watch out for this. Old high-rose switches, it's like you never know their reliability, really. But W was giving me some trouble. I think N was giving me some trouble, but they seem okay right now. Not sure about this space bar. I'm not sure. Might be kind of a tick. Let me just inject a little bit of 205 in there just to be certain. Swap the W to confirm. I'm not gonna open this back up and do all that. It seems okay right now. I'm really trying to avoid doing that. All right. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if it was a spacebar ticking from the stabilizer. I don't think it was. But what do you guys think? Is this like a weird sounding space? Yeah, it's not hotswap. Also, there's a chance here that the spring on this spacebar might not be heavy enough for this, the actual PBT keycap on top of it. I think there's a chance I could possibly open it up, like, and change out the spring without. Like, that sounds a little funny, right? I wonder maybe if it's a imbalanced wire. There's also, like, those wire pillows that I could try to hunt down from, whatever, Owl Labs. Have W in your clipboard to paste in whenever you need it. Yeah, I'm a little concerned about this space bar. I don't think it sounds great, but I'm feeling like it could be my fault for actually a couple things. Between the spring and also the lack of pillows. for pillows. Just remap spacebar to Alt key. Alright, so I think I could steal some wire pillows from some Owl Lab stabilizers here. And I wonder if I could get them in without having to open this up. My guess is probably not. But, like, let's try, you know? Also, I do want to check to see what spring is in here. Then maybe we can go and replace it. And I think we should be able to... I'm not 100% sure we can get these pillows in here yet. I don't know if I can. So what I know is there's... Yeah, I don't think I can open this without mutilating this. God dang it. Okay. Yeah, I might have to just deal with that wire or the spring later, but I think we can still try to attempt the pillow thing here. So the wire is here. Spudger. Where'd I put this spudger? I feel like I misplaced it. So there's a little cutout for the spacebar that's kind of allowing me to push this in. I'm not sure if it's all the way making it there though. I would like to find my spudger just to more safely push this in. Damn. Alright, let's try this now. I can't tell whether I like it better or not. There's another chance here that maybe it's the O-ring mount. That possibly if I changed it to top mount, I might like it better. What do you guys think? I'm also just kind of debating or wondering a little bit about if it's the weight of this space bar. Let's just try this. This is DSS right here. We'll just throw in a random DSS bar in here. Oh. It does feel better. So yeah, I think this just is a little bit, yeah, this is quite a bit heavier. So this needs a heavier spring to support the bar. That's a change that we're probably gonna have to make. Well, I'll probably do it another time. You know, there's that one thing we could do. Let's do that one hack. Remember that hack? Use one of these EC springs. I wonder if maybe... What if I put it on these stabilizers? I think I've done this one other time. Oh. I don't know if that's any better. Oh, that doesn't feel good at all. I don't know. I think I'm kind of okay with this. I have those two goofy springs on the sides. I do think I just need to at least change the spring at some point. I also did put the wire pillows in there, and I don't know. It seems like it's a little bit better. Anyways, let's do a type test. I feel like this is okay. It just could be better with some fixes. I do also think maybe next stream, what I could do is just try to, I think it would be, I guess, tomorrow, because I'm planning on streaming tomorrow. I could change it to the top mount just to see what that's like. And then while I'm at it, maybe I could do the wire change as well. Anyways, let's do a type test. This is, yeah, so this is a julie60. We got an ABS plate. Whoa. Hold on. This... It's always something, isn't it? Whoa. There's something really weird about the U stem. Did it crack the stem? The thing is, I don't know. I don't know if it might have just been like this, or if it was... It didn't crack the stem, it just like... It looks a little warped. And I'm not sure if that came specifically from the Hyros, or if this was just like this. But basically, it like kind of looks tilted. Like this way, like it's angled like this. I mean, let's see if the stem shaver does anything. I think, again, this shouldn't do anything. Oh, it actually kind of does. That's interesting. It's just like, it almost seems like it's not going in all the way. Like, it's like kind of loose. I don't know if you guys can see that. So I did shave it down a little bit. Because, yeah, like, it kind of looks like this. More so than others. Like, not that other switches don't, or like other keycaps and switch stems don't do this, but this one is like kind of more extreme. Although it does look better than it did before I did the shaving. Quickly check here. How many of these do this? That might just be that one. Okay. We're getting stopped up for like the last half hour. Okay. So julie60, ABS plate, high-row switches, CRP black on black from R6, and a hard O-ring mount, gummy O-ring mount. Okay, now let's just get right to it. There we go. Back after a shower, right on time. Is the mic close enough? Nothing has changed since, actually for a pretty long time here. It does seem really quiet. Like, I can't even hear the space bar. Part of me thinks it's kind of like the slow return. These aren't silent switches. These are High Rose Orange, like some super old High Rose Orange from the, what is it, the QX3, Yamaha QX3 or whatever it is. I mean, you could hear like the rest of it, but I think it's just the spacebar specifically. Lysol, welcome. Yes, this is Julie. We did the O-ring mount. I think it's a little weird. The space bar is kind of funny. I think I'm not sure if this has to do with it, but I'm running CRP on it. That 7U bar is pretty heavy, and the spring inside the spacebar switch is kind of too light to support it, so it's just slow to return. And I'm just kind of wondering if that's kind of affecting the sound of it, or affecting how I type, which is causing it to sound different. I'm doing the O-ring mount. I mean, otherwise, Like, I mean, everything else sounds fine. Like, in terms of just typing on it, this is the ABS plate. Everything sounds fine. We have cherry high rose switches, which is also, they also are a little bit funny just because the stem shape is slightly different, which is why I wanted to run PBT on it in the first place. It's a funny build. I think I'm probably just not going to do it tonight, but I think I do need to change the spacebar spring for sure. But yeah, let's do some more. Yeah. Tried infinite scroll on monkey type? I have not. How do you, it's infinite scroll? How do you, where is that option? Is it your first ABS plate build? I think I've done one before. Let me see. Plate. Puts the word in the middle. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I have one ABS. Yeah, it was the gasket 00, which is also a gummy O-ring. But also I didn't use high rose switches. High rose is very weird because I actually kind of made a little bit of a mistake earlier, which was I did mount this space bar on the switch, and I'm trying to avoid doing any non-PVT mounting onto high rose. Again, just because I get this worry here that the stems might be a little aggressive on anything that's not PBT. Tape mode? Let's try it. Tape mode. Did that work? Oh, letter. Word. I see. Oh. Oh, I don't like that at all. Smooth line scroll. Letter? Okay. Tape mode. Oh, okay. That's better than Word for sure. Oh shit, you guys see it. Here. Sorry, you guys didn't see Word. Word looked really bad. Check out Word. This is horrible. This way you can read it faster. Yeah, but I like the letter one. Let's try letter. Letter. It also makes it obvious when you backspace. Ah. Okay, one one thing too here. If we look at word history, I think, yeah, the W isn't perfect either. So I think there's a couple of a couple of adjustments to make. N doesn't seem too bad. I think N was the one that was giving me some trouble earlier. T and N in the other test? Oh. I think I might have double tapped F here. Is F okay? Okay. So, yeah, probably for tomorrow, we will switch out. I'll probably just swap right shift and W, and then try to put on a heavier spring on the bar. Sounds great though. I actually do like how the alphas sound. This situation with the spacebar though is a little dicey. And so, are there any issues? Oh, yeah, there was, but it was my so. I was trying to take off the back plate, so I could put in the daughter board, but it was like stuck, even though it was just like I took out the screws, and it's just because there's like a little suction. So I was like trying to eyeball this for a while, trying to figure out what to do. I was like trying to figure it out, and then Wise Donkey just said, just give it a little, and then like it popped out. Like I just lifted it up and light thump is what he called it. Any increase those tolerance on that a little bit? Ah, okay. Okay, so I also, one of the things I did just to kind of check was I used these EC like housing springs on the sides of the stabilizers just to see if that can add a little bit more push back up on the return. If I just take them off, it'll still work, but we'll see if there's a difference in sound. Holy fuck, I've been out all day. I thought I was going to lose my streak. Well, this build went much longer than I thought it would for a few different reasons. So, yeah. Good looking out. Savior, welcome. Okay, so it actually does sound and I think feel better without these housing springs. That did make it kind of feel weird. I do think it sounds better, but I can just still tell there's like, it's not the smoothest springiness on the return. So again, it's still something I got to change for tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. We'll adjust tomorrow. Okay, so we're about 2.5 hours in, and it's about 10:30, and I'm debating because I thought I was gonna be finished with this like an hour ago. Debating how badly I want to do this Freya repair, but I guess we can kind of take a look at the very least. Why not? Extreme should be 100. Okay, so let me just tidy up here. Put away the lily. I'm gonna... Oh, was there a bag for the lily? I've already forgotten. Is it this? Oh, I think it was this. Gray bag with no drawstring. Oh, interesting. Okay, so there is that padding at the top that's kind of tight against these DSS keycaps, which I think are a little bit higher. You might own some of my skin cells. That's fantastic. All right, let's bring this out. So we'll see how much I do today, but I think I do want to work on this tomorrow. If I don't get anywhere with this tonight. I do get this feeling that I'm thinking of ending not early, but also not late. Just because I got a pretty early start tonight. But also because I'm starting to get hungry. All right. These are plate mount screws. I should bag these up and then leave them with the Julie case. Oh! That is the yellow plate. I didn't actually connect these, did I? Oh, I did? Really? Why did I do that? Okay, I think I could just disconnect this. There we go. Okay. I guess I'll just screw this back in, put it back together. Lo-fi girl Cardi. I don't know, man. I feel like I used to love Playboy Cardi, and then I don't know. I just I feel like I gradually, maybe not gradually, I pretty suddenly lost respect for him when he started changing his voice. Like he did that baby voice for a while, then now he sounds like an old man. Oh, I hate that. Koala, welcome. It's crazy because I feel like I also don't like Travis Scott anymore. I used to really love Travis Scott and Playboi Carti, but Playboi Carti did the voice changing thing, and then Travis Scott had that stupid apology video, the black and white apology. Ugh, so stupid. No respect. Yeah, like when it was just Magnolia being a thing, I was into Cardi, but not anymore. Yeah. Okay, so let's see where the problematic ones are. I think this is bracket. This is P. I don't know how many of these I should try to change. That apology video lives rent-free in my head along with him being that Batman costume. Ugh, I lost all respect after that apology video. Okay, this is rotated backspace, bracket. Okay, so here's the thing. I gotta record all these. So maybe I'll just do that and then just save this for tomorrow. So for the Freya sockets to change, like there's a part that's like, should I do all of them? Because it's kind of a lot, right? Like, how long would you guys anticipate replacing every hot swap socket to take? Because I feel like that's going to be kind of crazy, right? But there's definitely ones where it makes the most sense for me to do. So P is the one that's been giving Tina the most trouble. But I can also see the other ones where I have messed with them before. And part of me is like, what's the best way to denote them? Like, should I put a little piece of tape on each one? Should I write on it with a Sharpie? If you have a hot air blower, it shouldn't take more than 20 minutes. Yeah, but then there's also all these other components. So I do have one. I do have a hot air rework station. But it's just like, do I need to spend a bunch of time covering all the components I'm not supposed to do? God damn it. Is that something I should do now? Why this box is so hard to open? Jesus. Ah, Jesus. God damn it. I'm just gonna tear this impossible to open box. So I got this was polyamide tape. Ah. And then I also have this aluminum tape, but Plexus was saying this has kind of got potentially too much adhesive. All right, let's look at what Plexus's instructions were. Taping aluminum foil. Make sure to test the adhesive to see if it gets too goopy with the heat. I can kind of already anticipate this is a little bit goopy. It feels like this is gonna be sketchy. Ah, I see. Okay, so this just kind of comes off, but then you have to peel this. Let's just try a little piece here. Okay, this seems like this doesn't seem too sticky at first glance. Okay, so for anyone who's done any hot air rework, Plexus, I'm looking at you. If you're still here, but also with heat, it might be. That's true. It's very like it does seem pretty light, but you're right. It might be. Like Plexus Lysol. Do I need to cover all of these non-hot swap socket components? Because it looks like there's a bunch of these LEDs. You know, there's like the battery headers, just whatever other stuff, like ribbon cable stuff, just whatever these things are. I don't know the names of all of these, but some of them are what look like diodes, SMD diodes. Do those all need to be covered up if I'm taking all, like I'm guessing this thing does, whatever this, like these two chips, however these are mounted. Covering LEDs might be a good idea since those can be extra sensitive. Okay. The other stuff might be fine as long as you don't direct too much heat to them. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of worried here. You got me a little worried that this is probably not a good idea to use this tape. What happens if it gets too goopy? Just it's gross, or is it like devastating? It's just a pain to clean up. How would you clean it up? Should be detrimental other than the residue. It's just annoying to get off like a shitty sticker. Okay. Got it, got it. Alright. I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just do this for the rest of the stream. I'll just do this for the rest of the stream, and I'll actually do the hot air rework tomorrow. IPA or some other solvent. Okay, I have a bunch of... I still have this giant bottle of 99.9. So... let me get this in view here so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I'll cover all this stuff with foil, and then I'll start tomorrow, and if it's really bad, then... I don't know. We'll figure it out then. Like, is yours that's too sticky? It's only, is it only sticky under heat, or is it like actually pretty sticky to your hands? You also leave the backing, except for an edge, and only stick on a smaller part. Leave the backing except for an edge. I think I see what you mean. So it's just like the adhesive is just gonna stay on the paper, like the backing. I see what you mean. Okay, so like I'm just kind of throwing all this shit everywhere. It's not, this is not really clean. This, I feel like I'm doing this very stupid. Yeah, this is not really gonna work the way I want it to. But I think what you're suggesting is do something like this. I don't really know how I would do this. I'm thinking maybe this is, I probably did this in the wrong angle. Probably. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut through. I guess I could peel. All right. Let's check out all my news and notes that you might have missed over the last couple streams. For Klexis or anybody else. Oh, there's some new news and there's some old news here. So, I did actually go and... So I haven't received my Rolly 35AF yet. And I'm getting a little bit tired of waiting, and also I'm getting a little bit of cold feet as to whether or not I actually want it. So, yeah, I went and asked for a refund. I think there is like a... There's like a processing... Like a handling fee, which is not insignificant. It's like 8%. Oh, there's also all these little tiny, I don't know what they are. I don't know if they're diodes. There's like kind of 3 soldering points to them. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but like these things right here, there's like 1 pad on one side and then 2 pads on the other side. Let me see if I can point that out. Like, I'm guessing I should cover all of these individually, but I'm also like thinking that like, is it true like the heat won't hit this? That's like pretty close to where the hot swap sockets are. Quite frankly, I mean, I just anticipate this to be a giant mess, and that's... I don't know. It also just feels no less true, because of all these flex cuts. So it's like, if it does get really disgustingly goopy, he will hit it, but as long as you don't blow it off, it'll be fine. Okay. Like, if it does get disgustingly goopy, I just imagine it to be extra annoying because of the goopiness, like, potentially getting through all the flex cuts. All right. I have a bunch of EC plans that I kind of wanted to work on, but I guess we're not doing them tonight. We were talking anime a little earlier. I've been continuing along with Super. I like it. I'm about to try to get restarted back up on Rent a Girlfriend. I'm like 3 episodes in. Tiana and I just finished The Dangers in My Heart. We're almost through Konosuba. Damn, some of these are like real tiny. You gotta get in there real tiny. Hold on, maybe... I should cover the whole headers. Like these plastic headers. Is this the smartest way to do this? Would it be a smarter idea to cover everything and then just try to dig out the foil from where the sockets are? Or is is that just a harebrained idea? What you can do is like make a square template. Square template. That you can use for each spot when you're just... Oh. Huh. I see. Okay, that actually kind of makes a little bit more sense. But I feel like I've already gone so far here, you know? Is that what you would do in this scenario? I bet I probably should have started with that. I mean, I think I still need to do this in a bunch of places though, just because like for example, where I am right this second, it's like it's so tight in there, but there's like two sockets right next to each other and an LED in between them. And it's like everything is just so close together. It's like I don't know. I mean, I guess it could still work, but like I mean, is what I'm doing right now silly as hell? Like or is this valid? It works, and then you just do all the desoldering in one go. I see. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of fun, this part of it, and then like, but it's also just kind of nice that I'm not doing this all at once. So yeah, I'm not gonna actually do any of the hot air stuff tonight. We'll just save it for tomorrow. And then, given that, if it ends up being not too terrible, then we might potentially have enough time to do other stuff. But I also kind of picture I'll figure out a way to make it take forever, you know? Oh, this one, there's still a bunch here. Hmm. Is it safe to like if I cover every single thing on this board other than the hot swap sockets, is it safe to just flux everything? Like just put flux on top of the foil? Yes, but that'd be messy. Okay. Fair. Hmm. Is this doing too much to cover up these plastic headers? Is this just like super silly? It's like a little bit. Factory setting flux can be sprayed over the entire board for everything to be wave soldered or oven soldered, but they have giant cleaning baths. I see. All right, let's look at other notes. Oh, I cleaned up that Digilog PCB yesterday before yesterday's stream. Actually got the Digilog to close around the SIP PCB. Was at round 1 on Friday. Got a bunch of figures. Most of those components should be relatively heat safe, but the extra insulation could help in case you need to hold the heat for a while. Okay, good to know that it's not a giant waste of time. Appreciate that. So the ones most at risk sound like it's the LEDs, but technically anything else could potentially be not good for heat. That's what it sounds like. LEDs are easy to kill. Let's see. I think I should cut these into, like, pre-cut these into small strips. What are these little? It looks like copper circles. Is that just like an exposed copper layer? Like this guy right here. Looks like this guy right here. Not sure. They look like testing pads. Or they don't look like testing pads. Yeah, I have no idea. There's another one right here. Igor, welcome. What's going on? We're prepping this Freya hotswap PCB for tomorrow. We're trying to replace potentially all the hotswap sockets. Probably all the hotswap sockets. Hot air job, yeah. I'm not gonna do it tonight. Just feel like it'll be a lot. But maybe it's like my guess here is like, okay, I could try to just break this down and like break this project down into 2 days. We built the Julie right before this, which is right here, which you can't see because I'm zoomed all the way in. So yeah, we're covering all these components here just so they don't get hit to heat, because I just anticipate I'm probably going to have to hold air for a really long time because I'm still new to this. So yeah, trying to cover everything except hot swap sockets. This corner near what I think is escape, it's just there's so much stuff to it. It's crazy. Also, when I work on this tomorrow, it's like I think I have like 3 levels of tips. Should I just be using the thinnest one? I'm guessing the thinnest one, right? Or should it not matter if I'm covering all this stuff up? What was I going to do with this again? I forgot already. No. Maybe what I could do here, I could switch to manual focus if I remember how to, right here. So that way it just kind of stays there. Rule of thumb is to match nozzle size with the size of the thing you're desoldering. Like the pad, like match it to the size of the pad. It's pads. In this case, yeah, okay. So what I'm picturing also is that like I'm cutting a lot of pieces. What I'm guessing is I have to be really diligent about making sure all of this goes away before I use it, right? Because it's just foil with adhesive on it. Like it would probably short if I didn't be sure to take off every single piece. Maybe I should use these smaller craft scissors. Yeah, this is actually slightly more helpful. Depending on your comfort, you could just use the fattest nozzle too, just to get general coverage over the whole socket. Okay. Good to know. I need more water. I'll be right back. What are you doing here with this foil tape? Oh, I'm just covering up every component other than the hot swap sockets. Yezzy, welcome back, by the way. So that way, when I do the hot air rework, like I can just focus on just the hot swap sockets rather than having to worry about not hitting these other little like components too hard with hot air, some of which can, I guess, be killed more easily, like LEDs, some of these like plastic headers. Masking job, yeah. All right, other news, old news and notes. Old news. I didn't realize that that's kind of a ridiculous phrase. Old news. I got some stuff supposed to be shipping soon. Type B, I just got tracking for. Fixed Type B, no longer the prototype B. Blue alert and red alert and lamb alert. Still haven't heard from Pinocchio about the custom tapping. It's been over a week now since I sent the request. Also, I don't think I've been outside in like 3 days. Is anyone else ever like that? Just don't go outside for a while? I mean, it's probably largely because of, you know, focusing on streaming instead of going to the gym. I've been looking at some of my promo emails. You know, my promo spam. Saw a couple of things. You guys see SA macro data refinement? I don't know how I feel about it, but I did see it. Very sad that Hippo got canceled. And apparently Lilies of the Valley got semi-canceled. Not as sad as that. I don't know if I actually wanted that. But it might be getting moved to not GMK. I also saw something about this GMK 104, which I'm like, is that an actual GMK keyboard? Because it looked kind of not super simple, but I know that there's like those like off-brand, like that GMK60 or whatever, that's not from GMK. Lilies of the Valley will run KKB according to Designer later on. Designer. You guys remember that that rapper Designer? Designer with 2 eyes. I like that guy. I was thinking that SPS set has needs the weird ass keyboard from Severance Select Night. That's a funny thing, is like, yeah, sometimes I get this feeling that key sets get run with like specific keyboard colors or even just straight up keyboards in mind. And like, I'm not sure necessarily that it'll look good in not that scenario. You guys ever get that feeling? This is a hard component to cover. So close to this hotswap socket pad. Otherwise, ain't no way. Ain't no way. I feel like I'm pretty close here. Apparently yesterday, so yesterday the Lakers lost really badly. AD went out, but yesterday was also for the Warriors. You know, they're just playing just a couple of miles away from me. It was Hello Kitty night. I guess they probably gave or sold some Hello Kitty merch at the game. Oh, again, since some of you, like Klexus, may have not been here for the last couple streams, so that it's not a big secret or anything, I've been trying to get more streams in. So I think I'm going to get another stream in tomorrow after 2 straight. Otherwise not sure about the following 3 days due to the weekend. There is a question mark rotation for Grizzco. It is imperative that I play. Oh, so I have these Leechix. I don't know how you pronounce it. Leechix silent tactiles. I got the wing latch tops, whatever you call them. So Tina and I were working on lubing them the other night, and so what's silent? It's like a small tactile bump. Leechix. Frank, welcome. Leechix X. You familiar with these at all? Leechix. Yeah. How do you pronounce it? So I got the like silent tactiles. Dude, and I were working on them. My understanding is okay. A couple questions about them. One is, they're wing latch tops. You're not supposed to film those, right? I didn't film them because my impression is that you don't. My second question is, I looked up the material it's made of. I think it said it was POM plus PTFE. So my question is there a risk of that falling under a shrinkage issue? Lychee and then Lychee CX. I've never heard it pronounced. Oh, short for the Chinese city. Lychee CX. All right. Okay, I feel like I've hit a good amount of this. I think maybe, well, there's still this ribbon header on this side. I don't know if there are any other PTFE switches out there, but it seems like a POM plus PTFE blend. I'm wondering, was this worthwhile to do? Or will it shrink? Okay, I get this feeling. I think I've covered everything. But you know, I have that thing where I missed like 7 bent pins earlier or like in the middle of soldering the Julie. So I want to be very good here about figuring out whether or not I did this properly. It was a factory name. I don't know for sure, honestly. Alright. No worries. Alright, another question I have here is, the more that I layer on this foil, does that mean it's like more heat resistant? Like if there are components with like 50 layers of foil, is it better than 1 layer? Okay, I think I've covered everything. This is what it looks like. And so, the idea here is... Well, I got the hot plate, Clexus. I forgot to mention that. I got the hot plate. I got the cheapest one. I got the cheapest hot plate. So, what I understand is, will it be helpful for this? I don't... Let me know. But it's just like, keep this at a somewhat low temperature. And then I should just be able to blow hot air on all of this with flux. Like, put a bunch of flux on this. Heat this up from the bottom. Take the blower at the top. Just go through, and I should just be able to remove these all, hopefully, pretty easily. Like, will I need to add more solder before some of this stuff gets taken off? And will I need to add more solder when putting some new ones on? Let me also make sure I still have those. I still have my hot swap sockets. I just have the hot plate at maybe 130 or 150-ish. 130 or 150 Celsius? Okay, I don't know where my hot swap sockets are. Okay, so probably a good thing that I'm not doing this tonight, because I think I need to hunt for them. I did buy a bunch of hot swap sockets a while back, and yeah, I'll have to take a look. Okay, otherwise I think it doesn't really want to focus on that, does it? Maybe add a dab of leaded solder depending how stubborn it is, but flux is usually sufficient. Okay, good to know. Hope I'm not missing anything else, but you know, we'll get this going tomorrow. All right. Let us open up Lightroom. Whoa. Open up Lightroom. Well, what's going on? Make a few adjustments here. Okay. Take a look. Try to find... I'm gonna try to find some something to print here. Everything's a little slow to load. Chinatown? Got this picture of an alleyway in Chinatown. I think I put this in an Instagram reel. This is on a little slant here. Okay, let's do this. Here are all the stickers to choose from. I'm also missing Cooking Sanji, I think. One second, let me go grab another Cooking Sanji. Here you go. Yep. Should be it. Which one do you choose? Klexus, let us know who you'd like to raid. I think you already got the Dodgers? Yeah. Did you get both of them? There's Shin-Chan and there's the dog. The Dodger dog. No one's on my follow list? What about on the Twitch front page? Under we recommend. Let me get the long Pikachu. Long Pikachu. Pikachu the long way. Alright, let me tabulate you while Klexus chooses. Wait, why are we in slow mode? How did slow mode get turned on? What? Why am I on slow mode? That was weird. Was I on slow mode? Alright. 129. Frank got the Chinatown alleyway print. Wadogaki long Pikachu. Oh, thank you for that, Frank. Hybrid Mario. Alright, let's check out Hybrid Mario. Get through any ads. Alrighty, let's do this. Okay. Here it is. Wadogaki. Follow Wadogaki. Buy my merch. Join the Discord. Raid message if you're subbed. Raid message if you're not. Okay, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll work on this Freya. Hopefully this thing goes smoothly. We'll see how it goes. And if it does, then we'll probably add some extra tasks to it too. So, all right. See you guys tomorrow. Good night.